of year when families go on holiday, which means packing up the kids and traveling in cars, on trains, planes and buses. Whether you're staying local or going international, we'll give you some great ideas of what to pack to keep the kids entertained. I have with me in the studio Justine Hadra, my fellow toy judge and Toy Talk presenter, and we've been hard at work looking for items that will travel well with you in the car, go with you to restaurants, or just be fun to play with on the beach. So in this first segment, we're going to share with you some of our favorite items which don't require necessarily any technology, after which we'll be joined by two studio guests who will chat to us about how to use technology effectively to keep the kids occupied when traveling. Justine, we've got such an array of beautiful things here, and these are the no-spill bubbles. Now, I know these bubbles are generally something you would never take in a car.
Absolutely, because what's the first thing a child does?
Pours it out.
And it's everywhere.
But these are magic.
Look at these.
They are spill-free, mess-free
Let's hope
bubbles.
this works. Right, there are bubbles, and when we turn it upside down...
Hey presto, it's magic. No mess. So this will keep a little one occupied, strapped in their car seat for ages. And mums and dads, don't expect your kids to keep themselves busy by themselves all the time. You just might have to pop into the back seat every now and again. And then for those littlies, we've got here some Hugs links. Now, if they're very little, you'll have to make them for them.
Yes.
But as they get older, they use their fine motor coordination skills.
Clip them together,
and make a long snake.
And it also rattles, and it actually would be a great sort of teething toy as well.
Yes, if you've got a baby, it's a teething toy, and also you can hook this onto that little handle at the top above their chair, and it's a dangly that they can pull on and tug on. And from the same suppliers, BU, we have these beautiful and very unusual beads that little girls love to push together to create their own jewelry creations. And with both of these products, what we're actually doing here is fine motor coordination. So using the muscles of the hands and the fingers and the eyes to put things together. And if you've got a baby, this is called Sing and Play Farm from Leapfrog. And this has got 5 sides, 50 activities. You switch it on, you switch it on over there. And this is the switch on the light. So this is on and off. I'm not sure if you can see that. You open the doors, you press, this one goes in and out. There we go, in and out.
Got little different farm scenarios.
So this is all about the farm, lots of sounds. Everything is on here. There are no loose pieces, which means it's great for travel.
Very much an action-reaction toy.
Absolutely. And then we have over there,
these are also for the car.
Sticker fun. Stickers are always brilliant fun for travel. Go and get yourself some new ones every time you're going to go on a long distance journey. Here we've got the Princess's Ball, and we've got Blast Off, which is a space sticker fun. These are all reusable stickers. They come with scenes.
Two scenes each.
2 scenes, and with sheets of stickers, so your children can sit in the back seat creating their own creations as they go along. Next time they're in the car, they can pull them all apart and start all over again. There is a whole lot of wonderful creative stuff here for children to use if they've got pencils, crayons, etc. These are called double drawers. Very, very unusual. So what they have to do is copy this onto the blank over here. You had a blank, there we go. So you'll be copying to create the same picture on the other side. So that's your double draw, and then of course you'll be colouring in as well. This is called Pixel Pictures. There are little numbers here, I'm not sure if you can see them, and then you create your own colour legends. So 1 could be pink, 2 could be blue, and you then colour in all the numbers the same colour to create a picture. In the previous segment, we discussed low-tech travel toys, and now I welcome into the studio Cody Schultz from Core Group, distributors of Apple products and accessories, as well as speech and remedial therapist Nikki Heyman, who has a special interest in making effective use of iPads in learning. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
And really, we're talking about busy parents who are going on holiday, who are maybe going to spend lots of time in the car, their parents on the run.
And technology really can fill a space and create a solution for people who are on the run, don't have a lot of space to pack lots of toys. So Cody, I asked you specifically to bring along Crayola DigiTools today, because that obviates the need for packing loads of colouring in books and crayons and Cokies and pencils, because you can actually do all of this today on an iPad.
That's correct.
Can you show us how you actually airbrush and colour in with crayons on an iPad?
Perfect, thank you, Nikki. As you mentioned, I think we've all seen that scenario where mom and dad arrive with tons of paper. It's a small forest of paper and crayons in every colour. And by the end of everything, there's crayons everywhere and there's markings on every platform available.
Yes. So this is clean fun.
This is it. This is the solution.
So it's an app?
It's an app. So first of all, we have the Crayola Digital. This is by Griffin Technologies, fantastic company. What it is Crayola have created an app. They've actually created multiple apps where children can actually get the sensory feedback like they would be getting on paper.
Okay, Cody, so I'd like you to actually hand over to our therapist, Nikki. And Nikki, I'd like you to have a go and give us your impression. Quite interesting, isn't it? Because you've got to keep the angle absolutely correct. There's quite a bit of manoeuvring that has to take place.
Yeah, and I agree that it does address that sensory issue somewhat, and you are holding a stylus and you're having to put a bit of pressure on. But I think that there is no replacement for real sensory feedback. And ultimately, you must realize that the iPad is not a replacement for real experience.
But it does have its place.
It has its place, and it is a way to practice that you can practice the motor skills necessary. So if you've got an app that does letter formation, you practice the motor plan. So you're not talking about the sensory thing, the pencil grip, the pressure. All you are practicing is the motor plan.
Okay, the motor plan being that neurological pathway in the brain that you want to repeat over and over again to create a memory cell of how to do the movement.
Yes.
Okay, so what we are saying is that technology does not replace real, it reinforces real.
Yes.
And I think that's its place in early learning.
Absolutely, and it's a great way to reinforce it because it's so engaging and motivating. Do the real and reinforce over there.
There are so many options available to us with technology. Thank you so much to both of you for coming in and giving us some examples of what we can do with our children safely to keep them entertained on those long journeys, and to gen our parents up on what's good and not good for their children. So on that note, a big thank you to my guests, to Cody and to Nikki for being with us today, and to our viewers, travel safely and may you have a lot of fun with your children along the way. For more details about any of the products mentioned during this show, visit NikkiBushtv.com, where you will find them on the resources page. Do join me for my back to school episode when I will be looking at first term jitters and how to help your child through them. Until then, I dare you to go and change the world, one parent, one teacher, one leader at a time.